Hi guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. This time I want to show you how to make a rip-off version of a Sander Fresh Skim 200. So as you can see there, it's almost complete, the one I've been working on. Just got to do the top collection tube where all the waste feeds into, and plumb in the bottom to adjust the water setting at the top, which I'll take you through in a second. So all in all, this has cost me between £300 to £400, and obviously the real unit is anywhere from £1,300 to £1,500, so a considerable saving. Obviously it doesn't look as good as the real unit, but it'll do the job hopefully. So in a few weeks time, hopefully when I've got it plumbed up in my pond, you'll be able to see it working. So I'm going to take you through it from top to bottom now, how I made it. Feel free to have a go yourself. The reason why I've done this was just to give myself another form of filtration. So at the minute I've got a drum filter for the mechanical. I've got a moving bed full of K1 and Helix media. And my other form of filtration, biological wise, is a shower. So I've got some ceramic media in that, and I've seen a lot about skimmers, protein skimmers, and I thought I would have a go and make them on myself instead of forking out all the money for it. So start at the top. Got a 50mm perspex pipe that I've used some silicone to stick it to. So what I did was I cut a hole in the dome and put some tape underneath to cover the hole back up. Then I sat the pipe on top of the tape and put a silicone bead around and smooth it off, and basically let it dry and then remove the tape, and that gives you a perfect blended finish on the bottom there, on the inside of the dome, so the bubbles or the foam doesn't get caught when it's made its way up the pipe. I think the pipe's probably a little bit too long, but go on, we'll see how it runs in operation. The dome is from eBay. I'll be putting all the links for this equipment in the comments, or the description should I say, on the video. So you can see there, I cut a hole in the top of the dome. Again, I used masking tape so it didn't fracture the dome when I was drilling through with a hole saw, and then you remove the tape after the hole's been done. Then I got some stainless steel screws, pre-drilled the dome flange there, and used some silicone again underneath the dome flange and screwed them into place. So basically put the dome on top of the stub there, which I'll take you through in a second. Mark the holes, drilled 1mm holes, and then got these stainless steel screws and basically fitted the flange to those holes with a little bit of silicone in between. And just taking note, the silicone is actually aquarium safe silicone. I think it's actually used to mount tanks together when you see the real aquariums, freshwater and saltwater aquariums. So from then on, we've got a 240mm stub with a 220mm reducer fitted inside. And the reason why I've done this is because this main pipe here is 220, but I needed the bigger diameter at the top there to fit this dome. So I've used a 240mm stub, 240 to 220mm reducer inside the stub, and then the pipe fits in that. And then again, it's all solvent welded together. Okay, so coming down, you've got a 1-inch uni-seal, and the way uni-seals work, you drill a 44mm hole for this 1-inch uni-seal. Uni-seal fits in, and then you push the pipe into the uni-seal, and that basically expands the rubber against the hole, and you get a watertight seal. So like I say, for this 1-inch uni-seal, 1-inch pressure pipe, they only work with pressure pipe, the uni-seals. Come in metric and imperial, and you force it in, and then I've literally just glued a 90-degree 1-inch fitting there, and that's the inlet, so the water will come in there. I'll take you through how they work in a minute. The other side here, we've got the air coming in, so this is again a 1-inch uni-seal. So angle all the way down to a solvent on one end, and I think it was a 1/2 inch threaded connection. In fact, sorry, that's I think it was solvent to solvent, and then that was a solvent to 1/2 inch, and then you've got the pneumatic 12mm airline fitting there. So basically the air will go in there, travel all the way to the top, inside the filter there. And again, I've got a similar fitting, this time with a hose tail onto some 8mm tubing. And there's a 150mm air stone at the bottom there, sits on the bottom. So the idea is as the air is going up, the water's coming in, and the water has to pass all the way down the bottom of the tube to get out at the outlet here. And as it's doing so, the bubbles somehow attract all the waste. The waste comes up to the top and it forms at the top, eventually coming through the tube, spills out, and then I'm going to get a collection tube again on top of here, put a hole on the side, and that'll eventually go into like a brown watery waste if you want, and then that'll feed into a direct to a waste chute I've got in the garage somewhere. So I'm putting this in the garage out of sight because I don't want to get full of green algae all over the perspex. And it'll feed through the wall, garage wall, back into my bio bed. So continuing on, we've got 220mm flexi connector, and that fits onto 220mm perspex tube. All these parts, well, most of them I'm getting off eBay. I'll put the link to the pipework supplier in a bit. Again, another flexi connector there. I'm saying 220, it's either 200 or 220mm these. I'll confirm it in the comments. And again, this time down to a 1.5 inch uniseal for the outlet. And what I'll have to do is, I'm gonna, instead of having this on here, I'm going to put a T-piece, so I'm going to put one to waste, just if I ever need to empty the unit. And then this will be mounted up, something like that. Because one I have to be careful of is the height of the water, so I want to be able to adjust the height of the water depending on how much foam I'm getting. So the outlet will have to go up here first, and I'll probably tee it off somewhere around the top of the dome there. So basically that'll work the height of the water within the vessel. And then that'll go back down again, and then to waste. You'll see what I mean when I have it all up and running. And at the bottom there, I've got another 220 stub again. Like I say, I'll confirm in the comments. And what I've done is I've cut a 6mm, I think it is, plastic disc, fitted that in the bottom to seal it, because obviously it comes as like an open bottom stub. So you need to find a way of sealing it off, so that's the way I've done it. Siliconed it in, and then I've used solvent well to fit the pipe. So hopefully that's got a nice watertight seal on there. Okay. So that's my rip-off Sander Fresh Skim 200. Hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to make any comments. It'd be good to get some feedback on it. And like I say, in the next few weeks, hopefully and get finished off and fitted on the pond, and we'll see how much foam is generated by this unit. Thanks. Keep on watching out for more videos. Bye now.